So, did you know that if you and your buddy are doing a high five, if you look at each other's elbow, you will make contact every single time? Yeah, just look at my elbow. See? Do it multiple times.
There you go.
See?
That's great, yeah.
See, look at that. One more.
Hey.
There you go. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 15 of the UK vlog. I am heading out of Manchester now. I just checked out of my hostel, and I'm heading off to Bath. I've got an afternoon tea booked out for the same place that both Jane Austen and Charles Dickens. Sorry, it's early. I haven't had anything yet. I've got that booked out, and then gonna explore a little more Bath. Not really have an agenda for that day. All these other days I've usually had something I want to do. Really, I'm just gonna find whatever trouble I can get into. I don't know if there's as much trouble in Bath as there is in places like Manchester or Liverpool or Newcastle, but hey, anyway, if you're new here, my name's Spencer. I am 50% of Embrace the Suck 21. Unfortunately, Daniel couldn't be with me. He has family obligations, but he's given me my blessing to do this trip anyway, so much love to him. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video. Let's go to Bath, shall we? I'm thinking that this train ride from Manchester to Bath has to be a contender for the second longest train ride of the entire trip. The first one being London to Glasgow. I'm thinking this train ride was up there with London to Swansea, Newcastle to Liverpool, Manchester to Bath. Y'all let me know. Which one do y'all think was the longest? First impressions of Bath. More Harry Potter-y, I'd say. More stereotypical British that most Americans think about when they think of Britain. All the stereotypes. More BBC English as opposed to northern accents. But then again, we're in the south of Britain, so that makes sense. The whole town apparently is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, so I'm just gonna walk around and see a bunch of historical stuff. Here's where my afternoon tea is happening, and yet I'm a couple hours early. Yeah, a lot of these shots are just gonna be me pointing out all the architecture here. This is definitely winning the award of most beautiful place I've visited during this trip. Man, this is some Bridgerton shit right here. I haven't even watched that show. It was at this point that my man Lewis was right outside the Roman Baths and informed me that if I did not visit the Roman Baths, I would not be allowed back in the country next time. So that's what I did. Shout out Lewis. Thanks, buddy. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Now I present to you my trip into the Roman Baths, an experience that I shall not mutilate with my words and allow it to speak for itself.
Roman visitors would have been amazed by this icing.
46 degrees Celsius, y'all. So if the Festivus episode of Seinfeld was made today, these would be the airing of grievances. And Frank Costanza would be throwing all the grievances into the water. I got a lot of problems with you people. And now You're gonna give everybody to the gods. I'm about to dip my toes into that, but it's a UNESCO site, so I can't. Luckily, I booked a spa for tonight, so I'll be alright. Before anybody asks, yes, I do quite think of the Romans a lot. Can't remember if it's the Holy Roman Empire or the Roman Empire, but yes. In all seriousness, this is really cool, really hearing all the history of this place, little facts every now and then. I wish I could remember each and every single one of them, but it's really humbling is what it is. Just a quick reminder that my story is not significant. I'm just standing on the shoulders of giants here. Word to the wise, anybody that's trying to get a picture with them and, you know, the bats and the cathedral inn, you're gonna have a tough time because there's not a lot of light in this area. So maybe come at an earlier time when the sun is at a different angle. I don't know. I tried taking a couple's picture and it was not working out. And these are quite some claims here that this bath water can cure pretty much anything. Well, I'll be the judge of that. Bottoms up. It's quite minerally. That better work. Considering healthcare in my country, I'll do anything. By the way, I'll get out of people's way here. First time at a Marks and Spencer. I haven't really been doing any first time at a certain store this year, because pretty much the same. And Marks and Spencer's, I'd say it's basically Target. And I think obviously didn't film in there because why would I? Store's a store, it's a store.
The lighter it is, the more power.
Another thing about just walking around this country, I'm a few stops from my hostel and I'm just passing by this big old cathedral, probably older than my entire country. Just a normal thing in this country. One thing I've noticed, I stick out like a sore thumb here. Not because I'm American, but it's because I've been told that I look Northern and Scottish from two different people. So my attempt to blend in has made me stick out even more. Speaking of sticking out even more, I now present to you, ladies and gentlemen and others watching, the most posh thing I did the entire trip. That was go to Pump Room at the Roman Bats and have an afternoon tea. The subject of an afternoon tea definitely divided our audience when I was initially asking about things to do, places to go. Answers ranged from nobody does this at all to it's an essential part of British culture, i.e. it wasn't very helpful at all. So I'm just gonna have to find out for myself. This is 100% the most posh thing I have done this entire trip. Fancy schmancy afternoon tea, the same place that Charles Dickens and Jane Austen frequented in their time. I just know Daniel would be very out of place here. He'd be cracking a joke. I mean, we got people here speaking the Queen's English, and it's like... it's like an episode of Bridgerton right now. I can tidy up sometimes. I mean, I'm not fancy right now, but at least I'm not in, shorts. That was quite a nice experience, the afternoon tea thing. I mean, I enjoyed myself, but I don't know. This didn't seem like a lot of food for what ended up being like 52.5 pounds. Not gonna fill me up. It's more for the experience, and two authors that one was the bane of my existence senior year of high school, and the other one, my favorite version of my The Christmas Carols, the Muppet one. I think afternoon tea is something that you do once and then just to say you did it. I don't envision myself doing afternoon tea again when I come back over here, unless someone takes me to a better place. Is there a better place for afternoon tea? Let me know. My next stop is Thermae Bath Spa. They have a strict no phones policy in there, so you won't get to see me in there or anything inside there, which I think some of y'all are okay with because you're probably still traumatized from that one part of the Newcastle video. So see you on the other side. Man, that's exactly what the doctor ordered. You could say I took a bath in Bath. After that very euphoric bath and everything else at the spa, I came to Taikun to evilly plot a trip to Thailand. Have some spicy Thai food and another pint. Quickly, cool people, go subscribe to my vlog channel, Spencer Joyce's World, over on YouTube and TikTok before all the virgins make nasty comments about how I'm abandoning reaction content. So, a question I've gotten a lot through Instagram DMs, just keeping everybody up to date with what's going on with the trip, is do you feel lonely? And the short answer to that is yes and no. And I say yes because obviously I'm alone, traveling through a country I've never been through all by myself. I don't have a camera guy following me around. I don't have a partner to travel with, whether through friendship or romantic or business. There have been a couple times where I have felt lonely, but at the same time, no. And there's two parts to that. One, obviously, all y'all who's been watching, and through the Instagram DMs and through people that I've known from the channel for quite some time, and I've been able to literally meet up with them. And two, and this is the bigger one, I am very comfortable with who I am. I know who I am. I'm not trying to be anybody other than me, and I'm comfortable with myself. Granted, there's still some demons to sort out, but for the most part, I feel comfortable with myself. I know at the end of the day, I am all I'm gonna have left. That's why I'm so grateful for Daniel and Nana and everyone else for just giving me the blessing to come do this on my own. I'm at a point in my life where the people who I love are just not in a place that they can just get up and go like I can. I mean, like Nana, she also has traveled quite a bit through Europe and loved it, but she turns 81 this year and just really doesn't have the ability to walk around like I am. And Daniel, he's got family. His son is just not at the point where he can just up and leave like I can. And my mom and my brother and friends in my life not capable of traveling. There's a couple of reasons that factor into that, but I know that if I want to do something, I want to explore something, or even just, go down to the corner store and go get a beer or ice cream or something, I gotta go do it on my own. I don't have a lot of patience. If I want to make something happen, I'll make it happen. I'm not gonna wait on anybody. It's a bit long-winded, but hopefully that answers your question. But anyway, I'm gonna head back to my hostel to Buckmore Park tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, watch another video. Love y'all. Thank you for changing my life. Let's go do some motorsport things tomorrow.